Bren Esports? That's what we're gonna have to find out as we head into the game Bren Esports versus Onic-PH Game 3.
Yes,
So,
and you see a lot of those things. Realme Smart all over the map. Gillette is there as well. And this is game number 3 between Bren Esports and Onic-PH. Now, there are no aggressions happening in terms of invading Rockhart. What do you think about this?
yeah, I feel like it's a shame because they have a great lineup for a good, strong fight. Not to mention, the X-Borg is just hanging out in the mid lane, which is very, I would say it's very unusual. Because you usually want to have the X-Borg push up top as fast as possible and then go for the cut. That did not happen here. So that means they have a different plan in mind here. And now, Bren Esports are going to be a little bit behind in the buff game because they're dealing with minion waves over and over again.
And look at that, onto the top lane. There is a bit of aggression happening there for the Khalid. And he went straight for Iyakno there. Iyakno almost going down, but he did have the Firaga armor going on his side. Kartzi will be getting his purple buff. And do you see any irregularity? How do I say this? Anything irregular happening into the map right now, Rockhart? I mean,
I feel
they're
like,
just
yeah,
being very ordinary with their rotations.
so far it is, but what you'll notice the most is the speed in which these teams have picked up their buff. It's so scary how fast Onic-PH is getting those. I mean, just now, Lancelot finished up that red, and Carl Tizzy is just turning level 4, so I'm a bit surprised by that. Usually it's a lot faster, so Onic-PH might be just doing the right things. And speaking of the right things, this is the wrong one, Lusty! Oh my god, he got stopped there by the Kufra bouncing ball. He will be going down for first blood for Onic-PH.
I actually agree, and this is one of the things that happen when you don't mind your position in front of a Kufra. The Kufra has all the capability to stop you right there, and that's going to be the first blood. And that means Onic-PH will be more confident into just going in to the enemy jungle. But right now we do have our Gillette instant replay. You saw that first blood, and Gillette hashtag shave the day. I still 100%. I still 100% love the hashtag.
Best hashtag ever.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first read that, I was like, yeah, good job, Gillette.
Look at the bottom lane though. Something's happening at the bottom lane. But something's happening at the mid lane as well. And let's check this out. Look at Cards there. Going straight for the Farsa. Wise will be the next target, but he will get away. Jay, on the other hand, Rebo going at it for a bit, but Rebo won't really go for the commit.
Man, what was the plan there? I think that might have been a bit overdue, but at the same time, because of that, Bren Esports free turtle.
Oh,
I'm super surprised with decision making here.
Okay, Rebo didn't really steal it. They got a retribution, but it did kind of put a bit of a, a thorn in the heart there for inside of Onic-PH. That might have been the purple buff going to the other side, but yeah, they still got it. They still had the retribution, and Lusty almost going down to the feathered airstrike, but it wouldn't really matter as they have all the mobility in the world to just get out of it. Now, Rockhart, things are really going well here for Rebo. He's just doing all the things that he wants, and right now we are actually seeing a pickoff here.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I feel like, oh my god, Rebo! That did not feel like a Uranus. Is that how far ahead Venus is on the Farsa already?
I mean, we do know that I kind of get how Uranus gets his tankiness into, getting hit a couple of times before he gets very tanky, but they did it in a very snappy way, so they just got the kill right then and there. Bren Esports answers with their own 2 kills. They might have gotten few, but they make it even.
Yep, and that is just... I don't even know who's in the lead here so far, because they feel like both teams are just playing out their minds. Right now, Bren is doing a better work in securing the fights, but we have a bit of a sneaky peeky coming in here for Flap TZ. That did not happen the way they wanted to, but that's because they're playing safe. They know that Jay is a great Kofor player. right? That's why they're playing it very, very passive.
Mm-hmm. And Flap here going for Dilar. Dilar just gonna go back. He knows that Flap isn't really the best enemy for this Esmeralda because sustain game. I think that Khalid will have a better time than that Esmeralda. And for Dilar, he's just gonna try to be safe because Bren Esports, they still have the lead in terms of gold. I mean, that's only 300, but it says a lot because 5 kills onto the side of Onic PH. And that's the thing. Objectives, objectives, objectives. That's the only thing that matters for the side of Bren Esports. Are they doing the right thing here, Rockhart, for the side of Bren?
They are right now. They're even in the economy, so you think no one's ahead. But Bren Esports, look at where they are. They're going anywhere on the map that they want to. They are getting all the objectives, and that just goes to show that even though you don't need to be super ahead in gold to be ahead in the game.
Mm-hmm. And look at this. He actually went for a bit of a highlight play there, and Jay missing the wall a bit. But that was a nice try.
Yeah.
I mean, you and the others, if that hit, Few's dead.
That was a 50-50 wall for me, right? I mean, the wall was... It looked like they were in range, but the Kufra ultimate just doesn't always get into the right place. Now look at this great pickup here. Flat Easy will be not even needed there, as Carl T is going to be the one to pick that up. He was running in there, but man, Brent said, you know what, we got this, bro. They want to go for more. Bottom lane will be the target. Yaknu all alone, no one to back him up. Oh my Venus is so far away, and they will be fighting under the tower. Yaknu, he is playing out of his mind here. Immortality will be popped here for the side of Onic PH, and now Flapteasy with the engagement not going to be hitting anyone with a sandstorm.
Yes, that is true, Rockhart. And look at this. Bren Esports just dead set into getting this kill. Lusty here will get the stun from that ultimate coming out from the Kufra, but Jay here will get punished by Carl. Carl, he knows that they don't have the bouncing ball. He doesn't have his ultimate, so he's just gonna go in and just gonna try to punish him as much as possible.
That's just what you wanted to do anyway.
I mean,
right?
you did see the damage output coming out here from the lance.
Yeah, I
It's
did.
scary.
That
It's
is so scary because that's because the buff on the turtle just gives him so much gold, right? He's been having the turtle buff for 3 consecutive times now, and that allows you to farm fast and fight like this. Whoa! That was an almost full engagement just by Carl Teasy alone. The rest of Bren here closes it up really well as well, and now Bren Esports are decidedly in the lead on this one.
Yaknu, on the other hand, is doing a great job just controlling the lane that he's in, but the pressure coming up from Bren Esports just way too much. Now, the purple buff will go to Kartzi, it doesn't go to Wise, and that will put Onic PH on notice. They are losing control of the map little by little. And remember, it might be little by little, but it all adds up. Rockhart, what do you think Onic PH needs to do to get back, to get back in this game?
Man, I feel like Onic PH just needs to slow down the role of Carl Teasy. They need to focus on this Carl Teasy, but at the same time, it's so difficult to do if you're Jay. Because, okay, if you don't hit the Tyrant's Revenge, that's it. Like, the Lance is just gonna walk all over you. And that has been happening over and over again here in this game. And so what they need to do now is just basically just make sure that they can engage in one good team fight. And I don't think that's gonna happen here, especially now that they don't have Last Insanity for Yaknu.
Oh my goodness!
Look at Lusty. He's just
for the punish. Yaknu didn't really have time to, react at that point, and Rebo, they're probably trying to go for a fight here. Rebo and the others, they really just want to, fight as much as possible.
Yeah.
But on PH, they're being very cautious.
no react, no. Right now.
Yeah,
The problem.
Thank you for the pun. I really needed that point.
I feel like they're lacking in terms of that, and Yaknu, because of the late Last Insanity as well, was not able to utilize the spell vamp for that skill, right? Because you can sustain for a long time with Last Insanity if you are hitting spell vamps on a lot of enemy targets. That did not happen there. It happened super late. And because of that, they lost Turret, and now they will possibly lose the Lord as well.
Will this be Rockheart? Will this be the clincher, the one that sets Bren Esports to a 2-2 with Onic PH? Is this going to be the game changer? Will this be the one game where Bren Esports will get their confidence back facing Onic PH? Will
Yes,
this be Khalid's first win in MPL? PH.
congratulations if ever, right?
I mean PH.
PH.
There's a possibility that he actually won in the other, countries. But right now, for the PH, it's a 0-2 for Khalid. And those are the things that we really need to look out for.
Exactly. You always have to look out for these win rates because that will determine whether or not you should actually pick it up for ranked games, right? If it actually is a good draft, and if it's really a good first two pick priority. 'Cause I feel like I've been browsing social media on the break, and Midnight said, you know what, that's not gonna be a good second pick. But will he be proven wrong though? As we head into this fight in the mid lane, Carl TC already cleaning up the backline with the double. Will he get more? He slows down Iaknu, pops that immortality, and waiting for the next wave of minions. Top and bottom are already pushing, and Jay cannot handle the pressure here for the bottom side. That is a last-ditch Tyrant's Rage, but not going to be to any avail.
Kartzy going in. Dilar will be the next target. He will go down. And look at this. Kartzy going to the middle. And he tries to take down the turret. But Kartzy has something in mind. He just takes down the minions onto the bottom side. He goes straight for Oh My Venus. Oh My Venus is down. And this might be it. The confidence of Bren Esports is oozing. In reality, goodness gracious, Iyaknu, he goes down. Wise, he goes down as well. Lusty and the others, Flapsy, they are just marching on, taking down everyone on their path, and they really want to get this win. Jay is the last line of defense. Onic PH, they lose the first series of MPL against Bren Esports, and Bren Esports, it's now a 2-2 in the regular season.